Sports Fix with Stix, and I am him, the anonymous big homie. Stix is in here.
Yes, sir. Right here, baby, with the shirt.
This is the show. Today we're going to get into the last game of the MLB season. That's happening Wednesday. Okay, jumping right into no delays. Well, 1 day delay, no delays on wild card situations. It's popping off immediately. We're gonna lace you up because we keep teasing it about how the playoffs was gonna work, who's in and who's out. Now we got to really break it down and let you know what's really going on with that whole situation and set the stage there. The NFL did us real dirty.
Ooh, talk about some nonsense, man.
Yeah, once again. But what else is new? I mean,
it happens to the best of us.
What are you gonna do? We'll tell you what happened in week 4. And then we'll try to give you a week 5 look ahead if we can gather our cojones enough to to pick our face up off the ground.
To find the counter.
I mean, but before we do all of that, Aaron Judge hit his 62nd home run of the season for the New York Yankees. And this is being touted as like a big deal. This is some big news and some kind of record. Is it? Why? And who does this mean something to? So let's jump off with this Aaron Judge situation.
Well, I wish we had Aaron Barkett on here. He's dealing with some personal stuff. So
he don't want none of this.
Obviously all best wishes and everything. He's not in trouble or anything.
Hopefully
he's just
all's well. Everybody's
he's got stuff going on in his personal life. So deal with that. Because I'd like to hear his take on this. But however, it was weird watching, and this will tie into the Judge thing. It was weird watching the Pujols thing because it was really obviously, and I think we could tie them both in together. It was obviously a national thing, right? Like everybody was tuning in, everybody was talking about it. Mm-hmm. It was on there. And then, then you get to the, Pujols has done that. What does Pujols have now? 703. Dude's a machine, bro. Was he at like 20 home runs this year or 25? I don't even know. But he's got over the 700. So good for him. And then, anyways, but the Judge thing, like, it seemed like it wasn't that big of a deal to a lot of, baseball people, right? And just anybody paying attention. It wasn't. Maybe just because I don't have cable.
Everybody though, the average, the diehards, or everybody? Are you saying?
I think like in a whole, like major baseball. Well, to start it off with major baseball people, it didn't seem like it was very talked about a lot. I heard I hear the Mariners talk about it a lot on the pregame. Not a lot, but they were actually talking about it. But like all the
need as many stories as they can get.
But I believe it. I mean, hell yeah, it's a big deal. I mean, 62 in the American League when, breaks the 61-year record of Roger Maris, right? So it's awesome that he's done it, and I was rooting for him. I told
wasn't the record already broke before?
Not the American League, it wasn't.
Okay, so now we're breaking it down to the leagues now. This is what we care about is leagues.
Well, what are we talking about? Are we talking about the home run record in general, or are we talking about
what record? We're talking about Aaron Judge hitting 62. Why? 62. Okay, so you just argued a second ago for you saying, okay, why it wasn't a big deal. Well, why wasn't it a big deal to diehards? Why? Because it already happened, dog. We done already went through this.
Yeah, but then people want to see without the quote unquote steroid area. They want to see it without it. So why weren't people more hyped up about it? Why weren't people more intrigued by it? I was intrigued just because it's a home run record, right? A home run record in the American League. I wish he would have hit 73, everybody would have shut the hell up, right?
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? I'm down with that. Yeah, Bonds is still the home run king. Obviously, he's got 700 and whatever it was, or 63 that week, or that 73 that year, right?
Right.
So he's still obviously the home run king, right? No doubt. But if you want to focus on the fact that it shouldn't be a record. Okay, you could take record away. It's still an amazing feat to hit 62 home runs in a year, which,
that I'm with.
Could have done it. But then you got to look at it this way to be the other side, the devil's advocate side of it. how many freaking walks did Barry Bonds have that year that he did hit 70, whatever? You know what I'm saying? So
that's right.
Hey, you could look at it all sorts of ways. You get fired up about whatever you want to get fired up about either side. Either way, it's an amazing accomplishment and good for him. I told you all he hit 60 months ago. So shout out to me. I got one right.
I mean, and all of that stuff you just said is good. Don't answer my question, but it's still good because what they trying to do, you know what's going on here. See, this is what's going on. They're trying to forget the steroid era. They're trying to come with the
make sure they can try to get something to cover it up.
The big rolling paintbrush and go right over that, bro. Because that's what they're doing. What they're really doing is sending like a D-Lo underground subtle shot at Barry Bonds and everybody who they think that they've already tagged as being somebody who juiced or is under suspicion of juicing or being on PEDs. That's what all of this is. I mean, look at how much they started celebrating this at the end. See, you've been yelling this from day one. Okay, think about what they started doing at the end. And MLBs did exactly what they're supposed to do. We've been asking them to juice the hell out of a story forever, and they did. Do you want to know how much they did? Because they said, screw your sport. Turn your sport off, bro. Watch this. I don't give a damn if he walked. Turn your sport off. Watch this. So that shows you
finally
where the hierarchy is for baseball, right? But look, y'all just trying to dog all of my guys, dude. This, look, I appreciate y'all celebrating the kid, right? It's cool, but because baseball has to do what it always does. Baseball is the greatest storytelling sport of all time. And that's why you drag the Maris family all over waiting for Aaron Judge. It take you forever to tie the damn thing. Okay.
Well, the Maris family did that too with Big Mac.
I know that, but that's what I'm saying, because they have to do it for the story. You have to link. That's what the storytelling is baseball is about. But it was too much hype for something that wasn't even the major league record. When you start breaking stuff down to how many times do we celebrate the American League RBI leader? We don't care about that. Nobody cares.
The ball's not going out of the park on your RBI leader.
He's putting up points, bro. The RBI leader is putting up points in the same way. This is all I'm saying.
Fans don't get juiced about RBIs. They get juiced about home runs.
Man, look, they dragged this damn Maris family around from Toronto to everywhere. They was trying to get more. They were trying to get as much mileage as the Queen. That's what they was trying to do. The Maris was trying to follow a Judge so they can get that Queen type mileage. That's what they was trying to do.
Racking up the Alaska air.
It's whack, bro. You got them sitting around here. These people is old. They're not even in baseball business, okay? And they got to watch him get walked. It's like knowing that somebody's going to win. Remember when Nate Robinson was about to win the dunk contest, bro? And he just kept missing over and over and over. That's what this Aaron Judge thing was. He gets it. All right, yes, you made one. Great. Now you're tied. Now you got to wait and hope that you make this dunk right here. Oh, Lord, so we can give you a damn score so you can win this damn thing, so we can tell you to shut the hell up and sit down somewhere. We're tired of it. Barry Bonds, bro. I don't want to hear no more of it. Okay, even whitewash Sammy Sosa. Come on, dog.
I do want to close out the Judge talk with this, though. I've seen a lot of people talking about how, it was a meatball over the middle of the plate. Who gives a flying fuck? Pujols got 2 meatballs over the middle of the plate from the Los Angeles Dodgers, who were already in the playoffs at that time, by a veteran manager, Dave Roberts, and by his ex-team. So you can't tell me that when Pujols went up there with his first 2 at-bats and hit the first 2 home runs, I think that's what he did. But anyways, my point is he hit 2, and everybody's bitching about Judge getting a meatball over the plate to hit 62. Who gives a rat's ass? He hit 62. Good for him. He's the American League leader. He's not the home run leader for record books wise. Barry Bonds still holds it as it should be. No asterisks and all this bullshit.
Now, you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to throw a damn celebration for the greatest home run hitter of the Dodgers, Sean Green. Hey, look,
Hey,
we're
let's
about to
go.
go hard, bro. We're about to go hard for Sean Green because it's about to be an anniversary coming up for Sean Green becoming the all-time leading Dodgers home run hitter. And you believe this? The Dodgers have never, we talked about this offline, but it's still crazy to me. That's just never how the Dodgers have played. Never even had a 50 home run hitter. Mookie's had some numbers, but it's never been that thing. He's never been in a chase.
Yeah, but I mean, but then I see what you're saying about the 50 home run guy, but or a lot of the high 40s, right? Not a lot of teams even have that. But if you can get a team that has 30 home run guys, and I'll get into that here in a second when we talk a little more Mariners baseball. But I would rather have a team that has a bunch of 30 home run guys than a guy that hits
straight up
50 or 60 and then everyone else has 12 to 15. Come on.
And that's pretty much what the Dodgers used to have. There's a bunch of dudes who would give you 25. You'd have Bill Russell who'd give you 25. You'd have Mike Scioscia who'd give you 18. You know what I mean? You'd have Pedro Guerrero who would give you 28, 30. Get there.
Yep,
you know what I
mean?
So
I was thinking. Yep.
So that's it. That's the move. That's the move.
Can't do a sports show with being in Seattle without giving props to our Seattle Mariners to close out the baseball season here in our baseball regular season talk. Okay. Clinch the playoffs after 21 years. You know what, bro? Someone asked me
in the door.
I don't get to watch the Mariners, so it's not like I listen to them on the radio, but I can't. I would much rather sit here and watch the game than I do listen to the game. And every time I go somewhere to watch the freaking game, A, they don't have the sound on, or B, the damn bar is a nut house, or C, the place I go doesn't even have Root Sports to play it.
You got to do it old school.
Crazy. So now it's the radio. Rick Riz,
on
baby.
TV with the radio. Yeah,
with the radio. School. Yep. Just put the little earbuds in and just sit there and go. So, but anyways, Friday, Saturday, not going to need Sunday. So shout out to the Mariners. Going to go 2-0 with Castillo and Ray. Looking for some good things. Just found out today Winker is on the IL. Haggerty's on the IL. Swinging Sam Haggerty, my guy. He could have came in clutch for us with a little bit of his speed. Seems like Dylan Moore and Jared Kelenic are okay after being hit by pitches yesterday. Julio and Manny are getting prepped for the postseason right now as we speak. Both have one home run today. I'm not worried about this series with Toronto. As long as
you feel better about Toronto than the G's, or what?
No, I'd rather play the G's like I talked about last week. I would have rather played the G's in Cleveland. That would have been a hands down, no doubter. All we have to do against Toronto is score more runs than they do.
So you don't care. So it's not pitching. So now it's not about pitching.
I think. We all know postseason baseball is pitching, isn't it? Right. Postseason baseball is pitching. So Barcott tried to make this point with me yesterday or the other day about Castillo never pitching in a big game. I don't care about that. He's a baller. He's a gamer. He's going to be just fine. And he's about to now. And I love it. He's about to now pitch in the big game. He's been and Barcott, Barcott and his smart ass stats guy. I guess Castillo has like a point, like very, very small decimal point move, higher ERA with Seattle than he has when he did with Cincinnati. Excuse me. So I'm still not worried about it. I think they're going to go up to Toronto. I think they're going to be just fine, going to make the play, going to make the moves. And it's going to be a great day in Seattle. And somehow I'm going to have to try to find a job before the end of next week. Did I get paid 1 week in advance and then just take the next week off so I can go to a game in Seattle for the playoffs? Hey.
That's the plan. Okay. All right. Well, shoot, how it goes around here. That is not going to be the case because, once it's certified, just like I was at that game last week. I haven't been to a Mariners sellout since the old King's Court days. Okay. I'm talking about Ichiro and the King. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. Okay. This is the last time I've seen a certified sellout where it visibly looks like a sellout. I don't care announced sellout. I'm talking about like
you like actually full
y'all
seats.
saw it. Y'all saw it. Okay.
You know, the 3 or 4 seats that are gone are the people that are in the bathroom or the beer line.
Yeah, that's all they're doing. You know what I mean? So this is what's going on here. So it'll be nice, but you know the hype is going to be out of the roof because we just talked about what goes on in Seattle to attend things and lining up. We have absolutely no problem.
You did.
With this.
Yep.
Now we're talking about people with money that like watching baseball. This is now a generation of people that have paper, not no young people camping out. Them tickets is gonna be gone, bro, and it's gonna be big flip going on right now, but it's gonna be hype. I always love the hype in the city. It always feels good. Just that's why I'll watch Seahawks games when they're the solo guy and there's no Rams games with the windows open, the patio door open, because people around here love to get buck. And
you were just talking about that last week, right?
That's right.
Like they won the Super Bowl.
The Mariners seem like it pretty much is locked in that they're going to be facing the Toronto Blue Jays up in the T-Dot, the 7, 3 games in a series, just like you would during the regular season. So ain't no traveling.
No
bullshit
straight
like
up. There you go.
Yep. Just hanging out in Toronto. The G's will get Tampa Bay. Ooh, that's gonna be nice. I don't think nobody will watch it.
Tampa Bay's so sneaky. Like, how I don't even know. Like, for some reason, I mean, I knew they were doing well and like they were gonna make the playoffs, but like they're the team that's getting rid of players every year. And just like the Miami Marlins have all these players and get rid of them, and Tampa Bay gets rid of these players and they have a pitching staff. But yeah, I think this is going to be the Cleveland bats over the Tampa Bay bats, and even the Cleveland pitching over the Tampa Bay pitching. Even though, like I said, Tampa Bay's sneaky like that with their what the hell we call that? The starter, the reliever that's a starter.
Yeah.
So a couple innings here from a reliever, and then you go. I mean, who knows? But yeah, no one's watching that series. Yankees and Houston are on a bye.
Yeah, other side ended up mimicking, if you notice, that mirror image of the American League. So guess what happened in the National League East? Looks like we got 3 guys in. The P has made it. So therefore you get Philadelphia in. Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, if you can go back to the archive, I'm pretty sure I have Philadelphia and the Bravos getting in.
Shit, why didn't I pull that up? I should.
It's all good. I'm just gonna filibuster in the meantime, just in case. We end up with the Mets in there with them. Okay, the Dodgers certified. Which New York baseball team has the lineup? And I think and the reason why I said that to y'all, because I wanted to throw that grenade in the middle of the tear gas that was Aaron Judge home run chase, because I knew that y'all would sit up here and just be coughing Aaron Judge home runs, the Yankees, and forget that the Mets got the squad over there sitting. Now they caught a break at the end, but so did the Yankees. I was just gonna
say, if they weren't playing so shitty going into the playoffs, it'd be a different story.
Their lineup, top to bottom, is a little bit more chubby than what the Yankees is working with. They're depending way too much
on paper, because the Yankees are going with those clowns. The Yankees always find the plug and play pieces to get them to the hump, over the hump. But the Mets definitely have a legit lineup.
Top to bottom, they're just a little bit more full lineup, and then that pitching staff. The Yankees were able to put together some arms that gave them something this year. They wasn't supposed to. They weren't relying on some of those guys to give them what they got, but they got some stuff, some production out of some guys, out of Nestor Cortez and a couple other dudes. I just don't think that they have like we talked about, what it boils down to is you got to get these hits. It's harder to get these hits out here. You know how it goes.
Yeah. So especially in the playoffs, they got these number ones, and don't have to get through the 4 and the 5s.
All I gotta do is line up my three pitchers in games 1, 2, 3, and I feel confident and I'm ready to roll. The biggest disappointment out of this whole situation is them dumbass Padres. Most people, you would think that I would say the Giants because of me being my Dodgers fanhood and all of that, but I'm gonna redirect my heat to the San Diego Padres. Sitting up here trying to chase the dragon, trying to beat the big brother, trying to do everything. You're spending all of this bread. You're pulling out all the stops. My man Juan Soto is batting 240, bro. It seemed like it didn't do nothing.
Did he get up to? Is he 240 over the year or 240 in San Diego? Because I'm pretty sure he's like
over the year. Because
so he's probably like 105 in San Diego.
That's right. You got your boy out here. You gave all that money to. He's supposed to be the face of the league, Fernando Tatis. He's out here wilding out doing stuff he ain't got no business doing. We don't even know if he's dedicated to the game. Only person we know 100% sure is dedicated to the game over there is, I'm telling you, the baseball version of Russell Westbrook. And this boy, Manny Machado, he ain't playing no games with people. He's over there trying to win, and he will slap people up and he will put hands on people. But he's the only one that they have. Yeah, the money they spend for you, Darvish and Blake, dude, how much money have they spent in the last 3 seasons grabbing all of these dudes trying to chase the glory that is the big blue aura surrounding Los Angeles County?
Yeah, they ain't chasing nothing besides a disappointment. We talked about that. The moves they made aren't even good. When you're 27 games back, what was it, like 18 games back or something, to even, I mean, not that the Mariners are that much better, but I mean 18 games back, but the Mariners didn't go out and spend all this money on all these players to make them contend with the Los Angeles Dodgers, which they had no chance to do.
I think I had the Cardinals, even though I think I was pulling that one out of my ass, though.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure you did. That's your central winner. I'll find it after we get off.
So it looks like what we'll have is
Philly, St. Louis, San Diego, Mets.
Mets get
if their pitchers weren't on the right track when they played Atlanta last weekend or a few days ago. This is their chance to get right. This is the get right game, as they talk about in the NFL.
Aside from the Mariners, what series do you have your eyes on the most?
I think realistically, I think it's St. Louis and Philly, with Philly being in there after all these years as well and getting in, and then St. Louis just being St. Louis with, Albert and Wainwright and Yachty.
Yes, sir.
And those gritty guys, those gritty veterans that are going to put out there. That game, I think that goes 3 games. I think St. Louis pulls it out though.
Yeah. You think Yachty gonna leave with T.O. Pujols? They all ride out together?
Yeah. Is Wainwright done?
Wainwright should be done.
Yeah. I mean, I think Yachty rolls out. I think obviously Pujols says he's out. I think they should all roll out. So I'd take St. Louis in that. What series are you looking forward to? Even you can even add the Mariners in there because you're not even you're a Mariner. You're a Mariner.
That's the series.
That's the one.
Intrigued to look for, because the Dodgers are clearly, they will have the bye. So I'll turn my attention to the hometown, and of course, the hometown has the spotlight on a team that we've had our eye on, the daycare center. Okay, the Canadian Daycare Center. We've been on this, been telling you. Now we get to see it in close with things on the line. Okay, we get the Toronto Blue Jays and all of the juniors rolling, host the Mariners. We got Lil Vlad, a little Bichette, okay, a little
Biggio,
and anybody else you can think of is over there. So we like those guys, and I remember vividly my tour of what was the Toronto Sky Dome before they changed it to Rogers or whatever the hell they call it now.
That was years ago, home.
Yep, that was a little while ago. That damn place is big, bro. I'm telling you, people live up in there.
It's gonna be a good atmosphere to be there, man. I hope some Seattle fans can make it up there and enjoy it, man, because it's gonna be.
If you slick, see, you can catch somebody in the windows doing something they ain't got no business.
Yeah. I forgot about that little hotel that you can watch the
game. Fools be leaving that stuff open on purpose, man.
Oh yeah,
it seemed like this year that's like going back on at baseball, because they love Oakland apparently. Like Oakland is the spot. It's like apparently cheaper than a $2 motel or whatever, because people taking their girls
go up to the 300 level. Get it on.
To Oakland,
but if my memory serves me correctly, I'm pretty sure public fornication is not allowed. But hey, that's just me. I don't know.
Well, if you go to the stadiums here, people who are familiar with, going to the Northwest, T-Mobile and whatnot, we have the Yellow Jackets, and it's alcohol enforcement or incident enforcement for people that are hammered. In Oakland, yeah, They Yellow Jackets got a little bit of different enforcement on the back over there.
Yeah, they have to.
That Bay Area, man, they always got some shenanigans going on out there. Peace and love and shenanigans in the stands. Yo, hey, look, take it home. It's a little bit more comfortable.